What's up, y'all? It's Mir. I'm back with another video today. And in today's video, we getting back to the NBA. We talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, from watching what I've been seeing from them lately, they look pretty bad. They don't look like they're doing too good. I know they just lost their last two. They lost to the Jazz, who've actually been pretty good over the last couple of games, and they got pretty much destroyed by the Suns on January 11th. They won that 1-point game versus the Raptors, and then they beat the Clippers. They lost to the Heat, Grizzlies, got dubbed by the Pelicans. And my question is, what do you guys think is wrong with the Lakers? Now, from what I see is a bunch of players on that team who don't like to fit the role that they're given, or just can't fit the role that they're given. And that's not to point any players out specifically, but you have a lot of guys who are on that team that I don't actually believe buy into what their role on the team is. A lot of guys don't want to be spot-up shooters or 3-and-D guys, or guys who score only 3 times, 4 times a game. Everybody still wants to play their game, and they don't realize that when you playing with somebody as good as LeBron James, when you playing with guys as good as Anthony Davis, you're going to have to fill a role because they're going to have the ball, period, point blank. Even when LeBron's 50 years old, if he's still in the league, you're going to have to play through him. The offense is going to forever be through LeBron. And this year, I wouldn't even say it's ran through LeBron as much as it's usually been, just because he has gotten older. But I still believe that this is LeBron James' team at the end of the day. You got Anthony Davis, where he has his moments where he's playing really good. And when I say moments, I say that very nicely, because he's been killing as of late, in my opinion. He did have a very bad game his last game, but he ended with a triple-double. He just shot the ball bad. Some games he comes out there, he looks like he's a top 5 player in the world. Some games he looks like he's one of the worst second options that we've seen in the league. But his defense is extremely well, and I definitely see him still being a guy that this team could use, and they definitely still need. Now, when it comes to other guys on this team, I really do like Austin Reeves. I like what he brings to the team. He's a scorer. He can fill it up. He plays defense. I don't see too much of him growing in other aspects, but he gives you what he's there for. He's a scorer. He plays defense. He plays hard. He gives you that. I like Max Christie. Max Christie is a guy who is looked at as one of those hustle players as well. He can score it a little bit. He's young. He's very young, so he has time to grow, but he's not really a focal point of the offense or anything. He's playing around 18 minutes a night. He's looking good, though. I like the way that he plays, and that's really all that I truly like from this team. From what I've been seeing, everybody else has been playing pretty subpar to me. I wanted a lot more out of Christian Woods, but I do understand that in order for him to do what he wants to do on the court, he's going to have to get the ball more. He's going to have to be the focal point of the offense. He's going to have to be playing big minutes. This season, I believe he's not even playing or averaging 20 minutes a night, which is a problem for him. I definitely don't believe that he's content with that. He does not like that, and he's not getting the ball as much as he wants, and it's showing in his game. And that's not to say that that's the reason why he's not playing well. No, he could just not be playing well just because of the guys that he's playing alongside, that's what I believe it is. But his stats reflect, and his play reflects, that he's just not a desired player on this team, this type of team. He definitely isn't somebody that I feel is capable of playing on this team. Now, guys like Cam Reddish, I haven't seen what I liked out of him. He's not playing too well in my eyes just because of his role. Rui Hachimura, I had a lot of faith in Rui Hachimura from the season. He's not playing terrible. He's averaging about 12 and 4 in 23 minutes. He's not playing terrible, but he's definitely not playing as good as he can. But I like him. I would keep him. The biggest person that is a question mark for me on this team this year is a guy like D'Lo. And now here's what I'll say about D'Lo. D'Angelo Russell is a quality NBA player for sure. for sure. He is an NBA guy. He deserves to be in the league. He should be in the league for at least, if he continues to play how he's been playing this season, he should be able to play in the league for at least 6 more years. 5-6 more years. Easily. But he has problems with his role on this team. He plays very well when he's able to hold the ball, play off the pick and roll, and run the show when he has the ball. He's not so good when you want him to stand in the corner and shoot the 3-ball. And when LeBron James is out there, well, that's what you're going to do, because LeBron is running the offense, and the offense is ran through the best player. He's the best player on the team. You might say Anthony Davis, whichever one. I'm not going back and forth with it. But you're not going to have the ball as much when you have a LeBron James caliber player out there. Just period, point blank. Nobody's going to have the ball like they want to. And I don't feel that he can buy in, or he is buying into that role when LeBron is out there, and it's hurting him a bit. Now, on the year, he's averaging about 15, 3 and 6, and one steal. That's not bad numbers at all. But when you watch the actual game, the gameplay and the flow of the game when he's out there, it doesn't look like he's flowing with the team. It's no cohesiveness through that Lakers team. It's evident when you're watching the game. And a trade definitely feels like it's coming, and it needs to happen, because these guys, they're good quality NBA guys, but they're not a team that meshes well together. And when you don't mesh well together, then now it looks like, okay, these players are not quality players in the NBA. And that's what happens a lot of times when you're talking and when you're looking at other guys that played on the Lakers. A lot of times they'll play on the Lakers, they look like they're playing bad, and then they go to another team and now they're killing. But they were the same type of player when they were on the Lakers. They just didn't mesh well with what your number 1 and number 2 options are. And that's not to downplay what Bron or AD is doing. They're amazing. They're who they are for a reason. But you have to build and have to have a team around these guys so that they can work well together. Now, I'm never going to count out the Lakers with Bron and AD on the team. If they can stay healthy, they can make a deep run. It's definitely possible. No question about it. But as of right now, they're not looking good. I see a trade coming soon. I see people having to step up more if they can't get the trade. And I believe that they can make a deep run in the playoffs. If they can get there and they can obviously learn how to play with one another a bit better. But you could say that for anybody. But what I'm saying in this video is that I don't think that it's any time in the world where I'm going to officially count out LeBron James. Last year, I did not think the Lakers was going to do anything. They made it to what? The conference finals. They got swept, but they made it to the conference finals. Same thing could happen this year. And the same thing could also happen where they don't make the playoffs at all a couple of years ago, like how they did. It's very possible, but I don't think that this team is where they need to be. I do think that they need a quality player that meshes well with Bron and AD, and I want to know what you guys think that player should be. Who is that player on the team, or who is that player that needs to join the team so that they can become a playoff contender, a playoff threat, a team that people look at that's, oh, we have to play them. Who do they need, or what players do they need? Let me know in the comment section. That's just from my eyes to yours. I appreciate you guys for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm out.